Hi, my name is Nosipho. I'm on the KJ Real Talk podcast.
Welcome back to another exciting episode of the KJ Real Talk podcast. On today's episode, we're joined by, one of the phenomenal lady here, Nosipho. How are you doing, girl?
I'm great, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. I just want to say special shout out to, before I do the special shout out to my favorite people, I want to say thank you for honoring the invitation. I'm like, wow, she's here. Guys, she's here. Yeah, but like, how are you doing though?
I'm okay. How are you? I'm good.
I'm good. Now let's talk about your life, things that you've done, things that you are doing. Like, who is Nosipho? Like, briefly, who's Nosipho in general?
Okay. Oh, that's a very tricky question. Okay.
Yeah.
Nosipho is Christian, saved. I am doing teaching. It's my second year, and yeah, just a simple lady who just loves God.
Yeah. When you speak about simple, you're wonderfully made. So basically, that's simple.
That's true. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Yeah, but how has been, your walk with Christ? How has it been, that journey, though?
It's been very funny. It's
Yeah.
very funny. God is a man that has a lot of sense of humor, which is very good.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a journey. It's been a journey. But then I wouldn't have asked for anything less than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
That's great, man. Because now I'm thinking of, especially our generation, we found the walk so hard, so difficult, so complicated. Maybe sometimes we make it complicated on ourselves because we just don't understand. We don't want to submit.
Yeah.
But I'm so excited to have this conversation with you. Forgiveness, social media. I mean, you have more experience than that.
I hope so.
Yeah, I feel like that though. Like maybe you have more experience more than me.
Okay.
In terms of maybe the forgiveness part. I feel like forgiveness goes hand in hand with healing. When you forgive, you are in a good place. You feel at peace. You know what I'm saying? That how do you define forgiveness? As a Christian, as a child of God?
How do I define forgiveness? You guys, to start off, forgiveness, I don't think it's difficult forgiveness. I think it becomes difficult when you have to forgive yourself. Because a majority of the time, forgiving the next person, it's not a problem. It's you blaming yourself that you did not see the signs and all of that. So I would define forgiveness as letting go. We have a problem of letting things go. I think you just want to have that power. I'm in charge of things.
Yeah.
So knowing that you're not in charge of certain things, you cannot control it. Yeah. So forgiveness for me is letting go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's interesting. When you speak of letting go, okay, like as a family member, they done something and then you forgive them, so you have to let them go.
Not necessarily let them go, but let whatever that they did go. Because you cannot control. Yes, you cannot control how the next person shows up for you or what they do.
Yeah.
So you can't hold on to, they did this, they didn't do that. So you just let go. Yeah.
Okay. How do Christians practice forgiveness?
Wow. Our journey as Christian are different. They're different. I think that's why it's important when people say you must have a personal relationship with God, because my forgiveness and yours are not the same. So as a child of God, obviously having a relationship with God and talking to Him, letting Him know of the situation that you're facing, and then just trust Him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Starting with trust. Trust sounds like a very easy thing to do. So like you wake up in the morning, you're like, oh no, I trust you, girl. I trust you to come on my platform.
No, it's not an easy thing to do.
Yeah.
Trusting, it's not an easy thing to do. I think in order for you to trust someone, they need to give you a reason to.
Yeah, valid.
Yeah, like I need to have something that I trust you on. Can't just blink my eye and say I trust this guy.
Yeah.
I need to have, like, you need to do something for me to be like, you know what, I trust you. I
okay.
can trust you.
So it's the practice, is the action before.
Yes, yes,
letting the trust.
which is something that I think that's what God did, because He did not just say I love you. He acted on it.
Yeah.
And then that's how you trust Him, that you know with it, God has my back.
Yeah.
Yes.
The same trust.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, interesting, have you ever had that experience of, you going through healing and you're trying to find yourself, you're relying on yourself without, while willing to surrender to God, that, what, this walk with, like, I can't do it on my own. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't do it on my own. Like, how do you handle the pressure at your age? Can't say your age, but yeah, at your age, like things that you have done, things that you have experienced in your life. Like, how do you get to an understanding that this is not by my will? This is not my will. This life is not my will.
Yeah. God's word says He has plans for us. Unfortunately, we do not know those plans.
Yeah.
He did not give us a memo. So, sometimes trusting something that you don't even know how it's going to unfold.
Yeah.
Because just like everybody else, you have plans, you have dreams, you set things. But yeah, when the man above says, no, this is not for you, it is really not for you.
Yeah.
And it's frustrating because sometimes it feels as if you don't know what you're doing, so you are trusting the unknown, which is very uncomfortable. I will speak for myself. It's very uncomfortable trusting something that you don't know that it's going to happen or not, or when it's going to happen, because it could take 2 weeks, it could take 3 months. And with us young people, I think we move with timeline.
Yeah.
Like, you set yourself, after 3 months I want to do this. If 3 months passes, you feel like I'm behind and my peers are doing things and here I am, I'm stuck. So it's tricky. I just think we are learning as time goes.
Yeah,
it's a relationship where you learn each and every day. You can't say that you have figured God out or you had figured yourself out. So it's you learn every day. You learn about Him, you learn about yourself, the relationship that you guys have together. So
You have to build it
yes
consistently.
There is no full stop.
Yeah. When we have the conversation on social media, when I look at your page, you're really not consistent. You post once in a blue moon.
Yes.
Like, I'm here, guys, I'm gone.
I want you guys to miss me.
Yeah. Like, how do you, what do you feel about, us as Christians using social media? What do you genuinely feel about that?
I mean, it's a great platform. Consider that you're using it in the right way. Okay, my reason for posting once in a while, I suffered from social anxiety for a very long time.
So you had fixed that?
Yeah, I once disappeared for like 3 years on social media and gone. Because I think also sometimes you have this thing that when you post something, you're expecting certain reaction, and when you don't get that, you're like, oh my God, but then now that I'm back, I'm just doing it for me. But social media, it's a great platform to spread the word because everybody's on their phone. So you can use it as long as you're using it in the right way. So once in a blue moon, it's something I'm still working on to put myself out there.
Yeah, please do.
I'm trying. So social media can be brutal also. So I'm scared of drama. If one comment is like, I'm like, okay, let's take it down. Let's take the post down. This is not working. But it's something I'm planning to be comfortable in.
Like, how do you expect Christians to present themselves on social media? As you know for sure you're born again, how are you supposed to do that?
If I'm going to be honest with you, I don't like that question. The reason I say that, I just feel like the first thing when you say you're a Christian, already there are certain things that they want you to.
Expectations.
Yeah, expectations. And honestly, guys, we are not the same people and we don't like the same things. There's also like we don't show up the same way. So But I wouldn't expect a Christian to be someone that they're not, which is something that we're suffering from. Like you're a different person when you're in church, yes. And then when you're outside, you're another different person. Hence, sometimes we become shocked when you're seeing someone on the social page and you're like, how? Is this really who you are? So just be consistent with your walk with Christ. There's no shame in it, guys. There's as much as there's a lot that people say about it, but there's definitely no shame.
But the question is, you're saying it makes me question, right?
Okay.
You're saying a lot of people expect us to portray a certain image, right?
Yes.
And some people, they pretend to do that.
Yes.
And some people, they're actually walking that path.
Yes.
Like, truthfully, like how do we glorify God, on social media? Because I mean, like, we are given the platform to do something positive.
Yes, you are.
How do you expect? Because I mean, like, I cannot have a platform where I'm not comfortable to share the word.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I'm not really comfortable with it. A lot of people might define it as a worldly platform, but I mean, like, we are given a platform to, glorify God somehow.
Yeah.
Like, how do you feel like a lot of us should do that? As depending on a lot of us have different relationship with Christ, right? Our relationship is not the same. Like, how your understanding, how do you think, God can be glorified on social media?
By spreading the word.
But how?
You can spread it by spreading the word. I don't want to say write post captions, like everybody does that.
Yeah.
But oh wow, that is a very difficult question.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can do that by spreading the word. Just be you. Like, put it out there. I just think also with us, there's a stigma. If you say something about God on social media, then it's that thing you go, So maybe be truthful to what you put out there.
Yeah.
Because also what you put out there, whether it's about God or your personal life, it reflects who you are.
Oh, yeah.
So having to do that with the relationship that you have with God, let it be true. Let it be true. As much as people say it is a godly platform, but there's a lot that you can do. Other people, they're literally people who don't have relationships with other people. When they wake up, it's their phone. When they go out, it's their phone. So I mean, if you are God, you can save 2 lives just by reading a post. Let's not do it for clicks. I think most of us do it for likes.
Yeah.
So
you get 30 likes,
yes,
30,000 likes.
then ish.
Yeah.
If it's not 50 likes, then it's not it. Let me go and
Archive.
ish. So just be truthful. And it's so funny, sometimes when you do something and you're expecting certain, it's as if the world knows it's this one. You were looking for likes, and then likes, they disappear, then you don't get those likes. But when you do it truthfully, and then it's amazing. So be truthful. In social media, outside social media, just be truthful.
I mean, like, your profile is so chilled and relaxed. I have no more.
I have no more.
I'm looking at your Instagram right now. Like, you look so humble.
Oh, thank you.
Humble and very, very demure.
Yes. Very demure.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I think when you say your social media represents who you are, that is true.
Yes.
Because now I'm looking at your social media. This person is humble. You're so chilled. I don't know. A lot of people might say something else. They might say something else, So staying true to yourself, that is the number one key that I picked up from what you just said.
Yes.
Right? How can other people do it when they're really being fake to themselves? Question for another day.
Exactly.
Sometimes when I think about things, how I used to treat my social media, how I used to be on social media, like posting in general, I never really thought of, how I present myself, how I do things on social media might affect someone else, being considerate of someone else. I never really think of that, A lot of it's not that deep, but it is deep.
It is.
Yeah,
it
because
does.
I can look at your post. It can really make my day. It can just brighten my day, you know.
Exactly.
And then other thing is I can just look at your post. I'm like, ooh, confidence just went from 100 to 0.
Exactly.
You know. I don't know. Like literally, that question. I find it really difficult, you know, because but it's something that I'm also trying to understand. Like, in the walk of Christ, how do I learn to make my platform to be, you know, a Christian-based platform, you know, all those things. Like Christian values. How do you define? What do you think? What are the Christian values of social media actually?
Mara. I don't know how to answer the question. On social media. Yo, I am laughing because, like I said, when you say you're a Christian, people they have expectations. Yeah. So I think we just need to I don't want to use this word. I'm trying to think of a better word, but like I just think for me, more than anything, like being Christian, as I say, there are certain expectations that they want from you that you need to. It's like you're not supposed to be Nosipho. Yeah. You said you're a Christian, so this is what we expected from you. Certain things that you shouldn't post, certain things that you shouldn't like. You know, it's so tempting to even like someone's post. Because they're like, we saw you liked the post. Like, KJ, how could you? And people forget.
Knowingly, they don't, they do other things.
You know, and people forget that we are people, we have lives. I'm not saying that when you're a Christian, your life should revolve around God. But you also
should be
have,
transformed though,
yes, you also have opinions, like, you know, and you would like to interact with other people. So when people, and then we see you're like, should funny, you're lying, you're not who you say you are. So a topic of social media is very, very broad. Oh man, it's broad. It could be a debate for days. It really could be a debate for days. So just do what you can, something that you will be able to fall back to. So that even if I sleep and then someone calls me and says, you are trending, I'm able to stand on what I posted or what I said on social media. So just be truthful, guys. Be truthful. I'm realizing, I won't mention names, I'm realizing that I have a friend, total different person on social media, and it's shocking. And why are you doing that? No, for interaction and stuff. But I'm like, it does not reflect who you are. So you're aware on people who don't know you, they're looking at that in that perspective. So just be truthful. If it means that you must have 13 followers, it's fine. At least you have 13 people that agree with what you're saying. Rather than having 1,000 people and you are misleading each other or you're misleading them, it's emotionally draining.
You know, speaking of friendship, you probably have more experience more than me, as I said. Like, how do you continuously build meaningful friendships?
Okay. Anyway, shout out to my friends. I have very amazing friends. One thing I can say, you just need to show up for people the way that you would want them to show up for you. And me being Christian, having friends who are Christians, I won't be able to speak for other people who don't have a relationship with God because I do not know how it works for them. But for me, knowing that even if I'm not okay, I have people who can carry me, even if they don't carry you through finances or let me borrow you a car or let me take you. There are people who can carry you spiritually, they can pray for you. So for me, maintaining a meaningful relationship is showing up for them the best way that I know how and the best way that I would love for them to show up for me. Yes, so the foundation above all things else is God. So it's you know, there are things that you cannot, sometimes you go through stuff, even if I give you money, but it cannot carry you. Even if I say, you can come and stay with me for 3 months, it cannot carry you, because at the end of the day, we're spiritual beings. So having a group of friends that have a relationship with God in that way, yes, sometimes it's amazing to know that they can carry you through prayer. Because sometimes you go through things and you think, you know what, I showed up this week, not knowing that there are people who were praying for you to have the strength to show up for you in that manner. So I wouldn't have it any other way. Yeah.
Profound. Now I think I should really put it in consideration. Like, I need to have that, like, low key, like, what are you mostly looking forward to in your life right now?
More than anything, it's having a more and more intimate relationship with God. Because I can tell you one thing, I had a lot of plans. The menaba was like, they look nice, they look very pretty, but that's not where I want you to go. And it has messed me up in ways I cannot imagine. So right now it's just, if I can tell you right now, Witsi, yeah, Goa, you would laugh. You would literally laugh. But I am so relaxed. I remember my friend calling me during the week just to check up on me. And I'm like, I'm okay. She's like, things are not going okay for you, but you're so calm. And I'm like, but I cannot control how things are. So I'm just going to relax and allow whatever. Yes, allow.
Biggest fights to do that, yes.
It is. So I've learned to husa. I've learned the breathing techniques just to calm down, because oh my God, there's really nothing that you can do. If God says this is not for, there is nothing that you, even if you have the highest connections, like, it's literally nothing. It's like you're wasting your time. So right now, more than anything, just to have a more intimate relationship with Him and see where that takes me. Yeah.
Okay. That sounds profound, By the way, I just want to say thank you so much for coming on the platform. And hopefully one day we can have you again. Yeah. If you want to be on the platform and create a healthy and healing conversation, make sure, don't hesitate to hit me up on Instagram, the KJ Real Talk Podcast, or hit me up on email. Send me an email, send me your information. The KJ Real Talk @gmail.com. Don't hesitate to come and hear the conversation. And I just want to say special shout out to Bumi and the crew, Bumi Kitumeti and Jumi and Bonolo. Thank you guys for holding it down for the Women's Month, and I can't wait to have you again, hopefully soon. But yeah, thank you once again. And yeah, man, thank you, girl, for coming on the safe space. Where can people catch you? Where can people interact with you? Yeah, follow her, by the way.
I'm on Facebook. On Facebook, it's Nosipho Nomhle.
Yeah.
Instagram, it's n_osipho.nomhle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Don't forget to follow her. Don't forget to follow her. And thank you once again for coming on the safe space.
And like my page, guys. I want like.
You're busy crying on the lights. Now this is you.
Yes, I would like, guys.
Post me, guys.
I'm posting from her.
Retweet. Are you on Twitter?
I'm not. Oh no, that's the platform I will never go to.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it here. All right. Make sure you like and subscribe. See you on the next episode.